And testimony on the gun background check bill went on for hours with people arguing for and against it. By this afternoon, a legislative website that allows the public to vote on bills recorded nearly 800 votes against and more than 220 in favor.
Now, some of the key arguments against the bill were heard repeatedly today. Politics Now co-host Steve Sebelius is here to review some of those. Steve?
Well, Denise and Christiane, this debate has been raging since this weekend when the first reports of a quote-unquote secret bill first surfaced. By the time the measure was published on the legislature's website on Monday, plenty of people were saying it violated the Second Amendment or was being rushed into law without proper time for amendments. Senate Majority Leader Kelvin Atkinson, the bill's sponsor, addressed that last criticism when he presented the measure this morning.
I hope that people are heard and we have the opportunity to do something that we have been trying to do for the past 6 years. I know there's a lot of questions as to why now, why the rush. I mean, what rush? We have been trying to do this for 6 years. I think the voters in our state have made themselves very clear that they want us to do this. And I think it is our duty to honor the will of the voters.
Have had access to weapons.
But the bill under consideration today isn't exactly the same measure as the one passed in 2013 or the initiative voters approved in 2016. Both of those measures sought to avoid imposing a fee by requiring gun stores to run a federal background check on private gun buyers. Now, Governor Brian Sandoval vetoed the 2013 bill, and the FBI refused to conduct the private checks called for in the initiative because the state already uses a combined state and federal database to do the background checks that are required now for people who buy their guns in gun stores. Now, under the bill debated today, the state won't charge a fee, but gun stores can charge for conducting the background check. As for the constitutional argument, it just doesn't stand up. According to UCLA professor Adam Winkler, author of the 2011 book Gunfight, background checks have been challenged in at least 2 federal district courts. In both cases, background checks have been upheld, Winkler said. For the issue to reach the U.S. Supreme Court, however, an appellate court would first have to strike down existing background check laws. So far, that has never happened. Well, as we told you, the Senate Judiciary Committee passed the bill today on a party line vote. It now goes to the Senate floor for a vote and then over to the Assembly, where the Judiciary Committee will take it up. But with Democrats in the majority and leaders in both houses supporting the measure, as Patrick said, it's likely to pass the legislature perhaps as early as this week.
Okay, well, stay tuned. Thanks, Steve.